Matrices Part 3.
Hi, hello everyone. For this session, we will discuss few problems. So here, if theta minus pi is equals to pi by 2, then you want to show product of these matrices is 0. So see the solution. Given theta minus pi is equals to how much? Pi by 2. Now theta is equals to what? Pi by 2 plus pi. So here apply sine on both sides. So what you get? Sin theta is equals to sine of pi by 2 plus pi, and again apply cos on both sides. So that is cos theta is equals to cos of pi by 2 plus pi. So clearly sine of 90 plus theta. So this is what? Cos pi, that is sin theta value is cos pi, and here cos theta value is minus sin pi. So here cos of 90 plus pi is what? Minus n. Now consider LHS. Now substitute the values of sin theta and cos theta. So this is cos square theta. So what you get? Minus sin pi whole square. That is sin square pi. Cos theta sin theta. So what is cos theta? Minus sin pi. And sin theta is what? Cos pi. Okay. Now again cos theta sin theta. So again we will get minus sin pi cos pi and sin square theta. So what is that? Cos square pi. So into cos square pi, cos pi sin pi. So here also cos pi sin pi, sin square pi. So now multiplying these two. See here, first row with first column. So this is sin square pi cos square pi. Next one, minus sin pi cos pi into sin pi cos pi. That is minus sin square pi cos square pi. And again multiplying first row with the second column. So what you get? Cos pi sin cube pi and minus sin pi cos pi into sin square pi. So that is minus sin cube pi cos pi. Now again multiplying second row with the first column. So what is that? Minus sin pi cos cube pi. Next cos square pi into cos pi sin pi. So that is plus cos cube pi sin pi. Now again multiplying second row with the second column. So what is that? Minus sin square pi cos square pi plus cos square pi sin square pi. So clearly these terms should be get cancelled. See here now what you get? This is 0, 0, 0, 0. So clearly this is what? Null matrix. So because of in this matrix each and every element is 0. So this type of matrix is called a null matrix. So this is simply 0. So see here next question. If A is given, then show that for all positive integers of A. So here n belongs to n. And here a power n is cos n theta, sin n theta, minus sin n theta, cos n theta. So you want to prove an value is this. So clearly this type of problems solved by mathematical induction. So see the solution. Let S of n is equals to given statement. So what is that? A power n is equals to cos n theta sin n theta minus sin n theta cos n theta. So this is LHS and this is RHS. See here case 1. You prove for n is equals to 1. So take LHS. So what is LHS? A power n. So write n is equals to 1. You get a power 1 is what? A. Now take RHS. So what is RHS? Cos n theta, sin n theta, minus sin n theta, cos n theta. So write in place of n 1. So what you get? Cos theta, sin theta, minus sin theta, cos theta. So again you will get A. So therefore LHS is equal to what? RHS. So therefore given statement is true for n is equal to 1. Now second case. So here you have to assume this statement is true for n is equal to k. So that means write in place of n k. So that is what? A power k is equal to cos k theta, sin k theta, minus sin k theta, cos k theta. So this is the second case. Now third case. We prove for n is equals to k plus 1. Okay. So here you have to prove this statement is true for n is equals to k plus 1. So what is LHS here? A power n. So write in place of n k plus 1. So that is a power k plus 1. Consider a power k plus 1. Now you want to show in place of n k plus 1. So for that a power k plus 1 write as a power k into. So what is a power k value? That is cos k theta, sin k theta, minus sin k theta, cos k theta. So into what is a value? So a is given, that is cos theta, sin theta, minus sin theta, cos theta. So now here you have to multiply these two matrices. See here. So multiplying first row with first column. So what you get? Cos k theta, cos theta, minus sin k theta, sin theta. Next to first row with the second column. So what you get? Cos k theta into sin theta plus sin k theta into cos theta. Okay. Now again multiplying second row with the first column. So what you get? Minus sin k theta cos theta minus cos k theta sin theta. Now second row with the second column. So that is minus sin k theta sin theta plus cos k theta cos theta. So here it in the form of cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. So write as a cos of A plus B, that is cos k theta plus theta, and again cos A sin B plus sin A cos B, that is what? Sin of A plus B. So here minus is common, you get sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. So that is what? Sin of A plus B. Now here cos A cos B minus sin A sin B, that is cos of A plus B. Therefore this is what? Cos of k plus 1 of theta. So sin of k plus 1 of theta. Here minus sin k plus 1 of theta here cos of k plus 1 of theta. So what you get in place of n, k plus 1. Therefore s of n is true for n is equals to k plus 1. So therefore s of n is true for n is equals to k plus 1. So therefore if you take any positive integer value, this statement is true. So therefore by principle of mathematical induction, s of n is true for all n belongs to n. Okay. So see the next problem. So this problem also solved by using mathematical induction. So first let s of n is equal to given statement. So what is that? A power n is equals to 1 plus 2n minus 4n n 1 minus 2n. So first case 1. We prove for s of n is true for n is equals to 1. So take LHS. So what is LHS? A power n. And write n is equals to 1. So what you get? A. Now RHS. So that is 1 plus 2n minus 4n n 1 minus 2. So write here in place of n 1. That is 1 plus 2 3 minus 4 1 minus 1. So what you get? A matrix. So clearly both LHS and RHS are equal. Therefore s of n is true for n is equals to 1. Now second case. Assume that s of n is true for n is equals to k. So for this we have to write in place of n k. So that is a power k is equals to what? 1 plus 2k minus 4k k 1 minus 2k. So next case 3. So here we have to prove the given statement is true for n is equals to k plus 1. So for that consider LHS and write in place of n what? K plus 1. So this a power k plus 1 write as j power k into a. So what is a power k value? This one. That is 1 plus 2k minus 4k k 1 minus 2k into a. So that is the given matrix. So 3 minus 4 1 minus 1. So now you have to multiply these two matrices. So what you get? So this is 1 plus 2k into 3. That is 3 plus 6k minus 4k into 1 minus 4k. Now again first row with the second column. So that is minus 4 into 1 plus 2k. That is minus 4 minus 8k. Minus 4k into minus 1. That is 4k. Now second row first column. That is 3k plus 1 minus 2k. Now again second row second column. Minus 4k minus 1 plus 2. Now this is 6k minus 4k, that is 2k. So this 3 write as 1 plus 2. This one 2. So So next this one, minus 4 minus 8k plus 4k, again minus 4k. Now this one, 3k minus 2k, k plus 1. Now this one, minus 4k plus 2k, that is minus 2k, minus 1. Okay. Now this minus 1 write as plus 1 minus 2. Okay. Now here 1 plus 2 is common, you get k plus 1. Here minus 4 is common, you get k plus 1. Now here k plus 1. Here 1 minus 2 is common, you get k plus 1. So clearly what you get in place of n, k plus 1. Therefore S of n is true for n is equals to k plus 1. So therefore by principle of mathematical induction, S of n is true for all n belongs to n. See the next definition, transpose of a matrix. So means let A be any matrix whose order is m by n. So then the new matrix obtained by interchanging the rows and columns of A matrix is called transpose of A, and it is denoted by A dash or A transpose. So this is, so for example, A is equals to A, B, C, D, E, F. So this is any matrix, so whose order is 2 by 3. So here number of rows is 2, number of columns are 3. Now interchanging the rows as columns, columns as rows. So that is some matrix B. That is what? Interchanging the rows and columns of matrix A. That is AC, BD, EF. So clearly you get 3 by 2. So this is the transpose of given matrix, and it is denoted by A transpose or A dash. So both are same. So this is the definition of the transpose of a matrix. So now see the properties of transpose of a matrix. See here, first one, A plus B whole transpose. So simply this can be written as A transpose plus B transpose. If A and B are any two matrix, so take sum of two matrices and do the transpose of that matrix. Then the resultant matrix is what? A transpose plus B transpose. So for example, A is equals to 1, 2 and B is equals to 5, 6. Now find A plus B. So what you get? 1 plus 5 is 6. 2 plus 6 is 8. Now take transpose of this. A plus B whole transpose is what? 6, 8. So interchanging the rows and columns of A plus B. That is A plus B whole transpose. Now find A transpose plus B transpose. So A transpose plus B transpose is what? A transpose is 1, 2 plus B transpose is 5, 6. Now clear this is what? 6, 8. Therefore clearly both A plus B whole transpose and A transpose plus B transpose are equal. So now see the second property. A transpose whole transpose is equals to A. Okay. So for example, A is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4. Now transpose of this matrix is what? Interchanging the rows and columns of this matrix. That is 1, 3, 2, 4. Now again transpose of this matrix. So what is that? A transpose whole transpose is again interchanging the rows and columns of A transpose. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. So what is this? Again you will get what? A matrix. So this is the second property. So now third one, K into A whole transpose equals to K into A transpose. So for example, A is equals to 1, 0, 3, 4 and K is equals to 2. So multiplying 2A, that is K. So what you get? 2068. Now take transpose of this matrix. So 2A whole transpose. This is what? 2608. Now again K into A transpose. So K into A transpose is what? 2 into A transpose. So what is A transpose? 1305. Now multiplying these two inside of the bracket. So what you get? 2608. So therefore 2A whole transpose is equals to what? 2A transpose. So that is the third property. So fourth one, A into B whole transpose is what? B transpose into A transpose property. So for example, A is equals to 1 0. So order of this matrix is 1 by 2 and B is any matrix. So here 1 2. So order of this matrix is 2 by 1. Okay. Now multiplying A into B. So what you get? Row into column. That is 1 plus 0. So what you get? 1. Now transpose of this is what? So again you will get a 1 only. Now multiplying B transpose A transpose. So B transpose into A transpose. What is B transpose? 1 2. A transpose is 1 0. So again multiplying row with the column. So what you get? 1 plus 0 is 1. So therefore AB whole transpose is what? B transpose A transpose. So these are the four properties of a transpose of a given matrix. So see the next definition, symmetric matrix. So means a square matrix A is said to be symmetric if A transpose is equals to A. So for example, A is equals to 1 2 2 3. Now take transpose of this matrix. So what you get? Interchanging the rows and columns of matrix A. That is 1 2 2 3. So again you will get A. Therefore A transpose is equals to what? A. So therefore this matrix is called what? Symmetric matrix. So next definition, skew symmetric matrix. So it means a square matrix A is said to be skew symmetric if A transpose is equals to minus A. So for example, A is equals to 0 AB and minus A 0 C minus B minus C 0. Okay. So this is matrix A. Now find A transpose. So what you get? So A transpose is what? By interchanging the rows and columns of matrix A. So then you will get a transpose of given matrix. So what is that? 0 minus A minus B. Next here, A 0 minus C. Next here, B C 0. So here minus is common. So what you get? 0 AB minus A 0 C minus B minus C 0. So clearly what is this? Minus A. Therefore A transpose is equals to what? Minus A. Therefore, this type of matrix is called a skew symmetric matrix. And in skew symmetric matrix, the principal diagonal elements are always 0. So here note, let A be any square matrix. So then A plus A transpose is symmetric, A minus A transpose is skew symmetric. So what is symmetric matrix? So transpose of any matrix. So for example, A is any matrix, then A transpose is equals to A. So A is called symmetric. If A transpose is equals to minus A, then A is called skew symmetric. So see here, first one. So consider A plus A transpose whole transpose. So clear it in the form of A plus B whole transpose. So this can be written as A transpose plus B transpose. That is A transpose whole transpose. So A transpose whole transpose is what? A. So clearly A plus A transpose whole transpose is what? A plus A transpose. So therefore A plus A transpose is what? Symmetric. Okay. Now see the second one. So take transpose of A minus A transpose. So clear this is what? A transpose minus A transpose whole transpose. So A transpose whole transpose is A. This is what? Minus of A minus A transpose. So clearly, for example, this is B. So what you get? B transpose is equals to minus B. So in this case, B is what? Skew symmetric. So what is B? A minus A transpose is a skew symmetric. So see the next problem. So matrix A is given, that is symmetric matrix. Then find the X. So what is mean by symmetric matrix? If A is any square matrix, then A transpose is equals to A. So then A is called a symmetric matrix. So given A is equals to minus 1, 2, 3, 2, 5, 6, 3, 6, 7. And A is what? Symmetric. And A is symmetric. So therefore A transpose is equals to A. So transpose of A, that is interchanging the rows and columns of this matrix. So that is minus 1, 2, 3, 2, 5, X, 3, 6, 7. This is A transpose is equals to A. So what is A? Minus 1, 2, 3, 2, 5, 6, 3, X, 7. So now comparing the corresponding elements, here X, here 6, here 6, here X. So therefore, what is X value? 6. Okay. Next, see the second solution. So here A is given, that is skew symmetric. See here, A is 0, 2, 1, minus 2, 0, minus 2, minus 1, X, 0. And A is what? Skew symmetric. So that means A transpose is equals to minus A. So A transpose is equals to minus A. So here A transpose interchanging the rows and columns of matrix A. So that is what? 0, minus 2, minus 1, 2, 0x, 1, minus 2, 0 is equals to minus of matrix A, that is 0, 2, 1, minus 2 0 minus 2 minus 1 x 0. Now equating the corresponding element. Here x, here minus 2. So therefore x is equals to what? Minus of minus 2. Therefore x value is 2. So see the next question. So A is q symmetric, then find x. So A is equals to 0 4 minus 2 minus 4 0 8 2 minus 8x. So A is what? Skew symmetric. So it means A transpose is equals to minus A. So this is the definition of a skew symmetric matrix. And one more condition in skew symmetric. So that is the principal diagonal elements are always 0 in skew symmetric matrix. That is x is what? 0. Okay. Now see the fourth solution. So here A is given, then show that A into A transpose is equals to A transpose into A is I. So you see here A is equals to what? Cos alpha sin alpha minus sin alpha cos alpha. Now find A into A transpose. So what is A? Cos alpha sin alpha minus sin alpha cos alpha into transpose of A. So you have to interchange in the rows and columns of this matrix. So that is cos alpha minus sin alpha cos alpha. Now here you have to multiply these two matrices. So what you get? This is equals to cos alpha into cos alpha. Cos square alpha plus sin square alpha. Now first row with the second column. That is minus sin alpha cos alpha plus sin alpha cos alpha. Next second row first column. That is minus sin alpha cos alpha plus cos alpha sin alpha. Next one second row second column. Sin square alpha plus cos square alpha. So clearly this is what? Sin square plus cos square 1. These two terms should be cancelled. That is 0. And here also get cancelled. 0. Here 1. So therefore A into A transpose is what? So clearly each of the non-diagonal elements are 0 and diagonal elements are equal to 1. Therefore this type of matrix is identity matrix and is denoted by I. So next to find A transpose into A. A transpose into A. So A transpose is what? Cos alpha minus sin alpha cos alpha into matrix A. So what is that? Cos alpha sin alpha minus sin alpha cos alpha. So now multiplying these two matrices. So what you get? Cos square alpha plus sin square alpha. Next one, cos alpha sin alpha minus sin alpha cos alpha. Next second row first column. That is sin alpha cos alpha minus cos alpha sin alpha. Next one second row second column. That is sin square alpha plus cos square alpha. So clearly these two terms should be get cancelled. Now what you get? 1 0 0 1. So this is identity matrix. So therefore A transpose into A also 5. So from these two conditions, you have to write A into A transpose is equals to A transpose into A is what? Identity matrix. So see our next problem. A and B are two matrices. Then find 3A minus 4B transpose. So see here 3A minus 4B transpose. So 3 into matrix A. So what is that? 1, 5, 3, 2, 4, 0, 3 minus 1 minus 1. Minus 4 into B transpose. So what is that? Transpose of matrix B. So we have to interchange the rows and columns of matrix B. So that is what? 2, 0, 1, minus 1, minus 2, 2, 0, 5, 0. So now multiply this 3 with each and every element of this matrix and 4 with this matrix. So that is 3, 15, 9, 6, 12, 0, 9 minus 3 minus 15. So minus 4 into this 8, 0, 4, minus 4, minus 8, 8, 0, 20, 0. Now subtracting these two matrices, so what you get? 3 minus 8, that is minus 5, 15 minus 0, 15, 9 minus 4, 5, 6 minus of minus 4, 12 minus of minus 8, 20, 0 minus 8, minus 8, 9 minus 0, 9, minus 3 minus 20, minus 23, minus 15 minus 0 is minus. So this is 3A minus 4B transpose. So see the next problem. For any n by n matrix, so clearly that matrix is what? Square matrix. So here number of rows and number of columns are equal. So prove that A can be uniquely expressed as a sum of symmetric and skew symmetric matrices. See here, given A is a square matrix, means number of rows and number of columns are equal. So then, so you know that A plus A transpose is what? Symmetric. And A minus A transpose is what? Skew symmetric. Now A can be written as A plus A by 2. So for numerator you have to add and subtract A transpose. Okay. Now this is 1 by 2 into A plus A transpose. Next plus 1 by 2 into what is the remaining? A minus A transpose. But A plus A transpose is what? Symmetric. And A minus A transpose is what? Skew symmetric. So this is symmetric. And this is skew symmetric. So therefore A can be expressed as sum of symmetric and skew symmetric. So but here you want to prove A can be uniquely expressed as sum of symmetric and skew symmetric. So for that you consider sum A is equals to B plus C. So then you prove B is A plus A transpose and C is A minus A transpose. So then only A can be uniquely expressed as sum of symmetric and skew symmetric. Is sum of symmetric and skew symmetric. So now you prove B is what? A plus A transpose, and C is what? A minus A transpose. So here A is sum of symmetric and skew symmetric, means B is symmetric. So that is B transpose is equals to B, and C is skew symmetric. That is what? C transpose is equal to minus C. Suppose this is equation 1. So from 1, take transpose of that matrix. That is B plus C whole transpose. So how to write this? B transpose plus C transpose. So what is B transpose B and C transpose is minus. Therefore A transpose is equals to B minus C. So this is equation 2. Now add 1 and 2. So what you get? A plus A transpose is equals to 2B. So what is B? A plus A transpose by 2. Similarly, subtract 1 and 2. You get C is equal to A minus A transpose by 2. So what you got B value? A plus A transpose by 2. So this one only. And C also A minus A transpose by 2. So for example, A is some E plus F is sum of symmetric and skew symmetric. So in that case also you will get E is A plus A transpose by 2 and F is A minus A transpose by 2. So from this we can say that A can be uniquely expressed as sum of symmetric and skew symmetric. So for next session we will discuss new concept.